What's going on, YouTube? Today's topic is how to read more books. All right, the first step is setting a reading routine. Let's be honest. A lot of you are not going to get a lot, you're not going to get through a lot of books if you can't, set a reading routine, right? Keep in mind, y'all, I took melatonin an hour before this video, so yes, my talk might be a little off. I'll put timestamps showing the tips, but it's only 5 easy tips, all right? Let's get straight into it. Set a reading routine, right? Pick a specific time that you're gonna read, right? And try to aim for a goal. You know what I mean? Make it like a habit, like I don't know, brushing your teeth, right? If you make it like that, you will basically never forget, right? And let's be honest. That makes it easier. You know what I mean? When you make reading basically a habit, like brushing your teeth or maybe doing your workouts, it makes it so much easier to go through books. You saw look at that. Hold up, right there, back there, right back there. Yeah. But yeah, make it a habit. Make it a routine. It's pretty easy to make. Example could be maybe you wake up at 6 a.m., right? Maybe you got to work at 8. Read for like an hour. That gives you to 7 a.m. and then you have an hour to get ready for work, right? It's not hard. You just got to do it, right? Listen to audiobooks. I know people say this is cheating, which in my opinion, it's not cheating. Because, sure, you'll get a better understanding of the book if you actually read it than watching, like an audiobook, right? I think that's good to watch audiobooks is when you have read the book already. You know what I mean? So it gives you a better understanding. Or maybe watching lectures, right? Because that can be a good way to understand a book and, pile up the books, right? Especially if you have like a reading goal or something, right? So yeah, I would say listen to audiobooks. There's a lot of free audiobooks out there. YouTube, it's endless, right? So yes, definitely use audiobooks. That will help you get through a lot of books. And, sometimes maybe you're on a run or you're on a walk and maybe you can't read a book, right? That's where audiobooks come in handy, right? Pop in your headphones, boom, audiobook time. Or if you're at work, maybe you're doing dishes at work or something, right? And you're spraying the stuff off. An audiobook, you just get headphones and boom, it's right there, right? Easy. Tip 3, join a reading group. This could be simple as a Discord, a phone call. There's a lot of ways you can do this, right? Also, if y'all want me to start like a reading group, like a Discord, let me know in the comments and I'll definitely, start one. We can read a book, I don't know, every week, right? And then we'll call and we'll discuss what we learned and what the book was about and what did we take away from it, right? I think that would be a great way to engage with y'all and, get to know y'all individually, right? So if y'all would like, me to start a book club, like a Discord call or something, let me know and I'll definitely start it. But yeah, join a reading group, right? I think that would definitely help you. And, it helps you stay more disciplined too, because when you're in a reading group, when everyone's basically doing the same thing, you're reading the same thing, it's easy for you to discuss what you're reading. When you're talking to your buddy, you're like, hey, did you hear about, let's throw a random book, like Notes from Underground, right, by Dostoevsky. You're like, did you hear about that book? He literally got stepped on. Clearly, he did get stepped on in the book. If you read it, then you can see what I mean. Not gonna spoil anything, but I have videos on Dostoevsky actually. But I'll make a video talking about Dostoevsky individually, probably soon. I need to read a couple more of Dostoevsky so I can really understand the character, right? But yes, join a reading group. If y'all want me to start a reading group, like a Discord call or something, let me know in the comments, and I will definitely start one. What are we on? Tip 4, I think. Read for like 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be a long time of reading. Just make sure that you are reading, not speed reading, right? You are actually reading to understand what you're reading, right? If that makes sense. So when you read, you should be able to understand exactly what you're reading. I have videos talking about that all the time, right? And because this will help you. If you read for 10 minutes, you're speed reading, going through page, you're not going to learn nothing. Literally nothing, right? You're basically going to walk away and still have the same same mindset, same knowledge you had before you even picked up the book. Maybe you learn one word, right? More than likely, if you're not getting a notebook like I talked about in my other video and writing down the words you don't understand and looking them up and going to ChatGPT using it, then you're wasting your time, right? I mean, you're wasting your time, right? You can't just pick up a book and expect to gain all the knowledge by just looking at it. I mean, you have to really read. You have to deep read it. You can't just look at it, right? So yes, read for 10 minutes. It could be 10 minutes starting out, up into 15, 20. Keep upping it, right? And then after a while, you can read for like an hour on straight, right? Just easy. So yes, I think you should definitely, maybe do it in the morning. Maybe when you wake up, as soon as you wake up, before you grab your phone, maybe you pull out a book and you read 10 minutes. Literally 10 minutes out of your day. And what are the benefits you get? I could go on with benefits, right? But let's just get the simple ones. 1, you boost your vocabulary. 2, you boost your attention span. So like you can pay attention to things more longer. And this will help you a lot in life, your patience and all that stuff, right? So yes, there's a lot of benefits from reading. So definitely read. Start with 10 minutes. If 10 minutes is too much, start with 5 minutes. Start with 5 minutes, right? 5 minutes too much. Man, I guess start with 2 minutes at that point, or 2.5. I don't know. Just really, really read, okay? It doesn't have to be a long time. Just really, 10 minutes is not that long. So I'm hoping you can start with 10 minutes and just read, right? Okay. So, all right. Another thing, tip 5. This one might sound basic, but it's true in my opinion. Keep a book visible, right? Most of the time, you're not thinking about reading a book. If it's not a constant thing you're doing, like working out, you're building your biceps every single day or working out every single day, you're not going to remember it. It's like sometimes I forget to drink 4 of these, right? Maybe I drink like 2, right? You're not going to remember a lot of things. So keep it visible. Like right now, I have my water bottle visible right now. So I can see it and I know, okay, when I drink this, I got to fill it up and, so on, right? So I can get my water intake. But books, have them visible. I mean, like, y'all see all them books that are over there? I mean, look at that. I mean, let's see. Let you examine it. I mean, heck, we got the Bible literally right here. You know what I mean? So, yeah, keep books visible. Really. That definitely helps you read because when you have a book visible, it basically triggers your brain to want to pick up that book and read it. Now, if it's like a book you already read, maybe a boring book or a book you didn't like, your brain still might pick it up only because maybe in that state that you were in, maybe you just weren't really feeling the book, The book it wasn't relatable. So yes, keep a book visible because that will help you read more books. It's also just a good thing to do. I mean, I'm not saying have a messy room. Of course I gotta clean my room, right? But what I mean is maybe make it a little bit nicer than that. Don't have it just junky like that, right? But have a book visible. Maybe it's in your living room, maybe it's in the kitchen. Like, if you really want to be a crazy person, I mean, you could have it as soon as you wake up, right there by your bed, right? Right there on the table. You pick it up, boom, take it downstairs when you're, making breakfast. Maybe you can have an audiobook. That's the time you have audiobook, right? You put in some headphones, audiobook. When you're eating, you can have audiobook or you can have it reading, right? I mean, there's so much ways, right? So yes, have a book visible. This will help you read more, and it's just a good thing to do, right? I think that might be all the tips, honestly. Yeah. If I skipped any tips, I mean, I'll put it in the comments. But I think that's all the tips. I think them are really good tips. And I think that can help you read more books because everyone, well, not everyone, but I use this app called Goodreads, right? And it's basically where it tracks your reading. Now I'll say this about reading goals: never speed read, even though it might be a little frustrating to see you're 3 books behind what you predicted, right? It might be frustrating. You want to be like, man, I'm just gonna speed read, right? No, because you're not gonna learn anything. The thing about reading is you want to read to understand. You want to actually read, right? Not speed read. I made videos about speed reading. Speed reading is literally just stupid, right? It's dumb. So don't speed read. You're not gonna learn anything. It's just pointless, right? And yeah, I mean, if y'all have any questions in the comments, let me know. Other than that, I apologize if I messed up on a lot of words. I mean, I did take, melatonin, so yeah, I might be a little slow right now, like talking wise. But that's okay. Because guess what? Ignore me. I ate my little tacos. I didn't finish them, but yes, I got Taco Bell. Mm. What is y'all favorite thing to get from Taco Bell? Let me know in the comments, all right? All right, well, I think I went on a kind of big rant. Um, that's my 5 easy tips. If you learned anything from this video, be sure to like and subscribe. If you have not checked out my other video, check out my other video. It's a pretty good video, I think, in my opinion, but, hey, I don't know. My channel is not doing the best right now, so I'm trying to bring it back up the best way I can, all right? All right, well, thank you all for watching, and have a great night.